Hello everyone, welcome to Aston University and Language Variation and Change course. Thank you for coming today. I am a master's student at TESOL program at Aston University, and today we will dive into a story of one single word from a sociolinguistic perspective. My presentation is about language change is wicked, semantic and social meaning of a polysemous adjective. A mystery of a single word. We all know that language changes. Let's think about the slang you speak but your parents don't understand. Have you ever wondered how can it happen? Today we will decode that change by looking at one simple word. Here is our hero, wicked. Do you know what does it mean? Maybe you described a brilliant film or a piece of cake as wicked. How about the stories you grew up with? The Wicked Witch of the West or a villain with a wicked plan? Here is what Oxford Learners Dictionary say. And it means evil and very good. Thanks to Oxford Dictionary, but how can a single word mean both evil and very good? How does wicked sound to you? Wicked good? Which side are you? Who is using these different meanings and why? Let's talk beyond the definition of the word next 10 minutes. There is a contradiction here, and it is definitely what makes English so fascinating, and it is an example of the semantic and social language change and the focus of this incredible article. There are three main questions to answer in this article. One is, how is the wicked word semantically changed with social factors like age, gender, education, and economic status? Second, how are these two senses of wicked, evil, and good perceived? And the third question is, to what extent can perception data be used to explain production results? The goal of this article is to improve our understanding of how social factors lead change in a word's meaning, particularly by looking at the social significance of that word. And the reason to look for the word wicked with multiple meanings and study its transformation from bad meaning to a good meaning by the time. In my opinion, after this presentation, you will see the slang is not only a language used among young people, it is a fundamental part of how language changes, and it is a social tool that shows how language can change and the words can transform. Important keywords to keep in mind during the presentation: polysemous adjective, a word that has multiple meanings; semantic change, social meaning, auto-antonym, amelioration, and bad. We have an example of the amelioration from negative meaning to a positive meaning, and status and solidarity. Previous research on the topic. William Labov was an American linguist widely considered the founder of variationist sociolinguistic. He studied how social factors like class, gender, and race influence language. Labov showed that women are the initiatives of language change, and this study supports Labov's principles. His works have shed light on this study. And Justina Robinson in 2010 and 2014 conducted a study on wicked in Sheffield, South Yorkshire, and she supported this research by sharing her wicked data and her experience, and she found that young people were the most advanced in the use of wicked good. Interestingly, she found the change was more advanced among females. And also, Robinson has done a research, and she found that the shift in the adjective gay from happy to homosexual lame was being led by males. The first stage of the study is the production stage, and it aims to identify who uses wicked good and why. 30 participants who are the residents of the Cornwall attended this research, and they have answered questions on a written questionnaire, and they were asked who is wicked, and here we can see young male groups are the most likely group to use the sense wicked meaning good compared to all other groups. Young females are not using the wicked in a good meaning as much as young men do. Other results of the study shows the interaction between age group and gender. In this figure, we can see in the orange line the male's usage of the word, and in the purple line the female usage of the word. And we can say that young male are by far a huge difference the most frequent users of the wicked good, while women is only 30% in the middle-aged group, but the young women don't use the word wicked good as much as the young men do. Here in this colorful graphic, we can see the effect of social class is completely absent in use of wicked good. The change is primarily driven by age and gender. So, socioeconomic status, domicile deprivation, educational level, and occupational level show no significant difference across the levels of use of the word wicked good. The second stage of the study is the perception stage, and in this study we aim to answer this question: what social meanings does wicked good index? And there are 100 participants in this research, and a matched guise technique is used as an experimental method to investigate participants' perceptions of a social media user based on their word choices. And this has been an online study. Participants were shown a social media post, and then they divided into two groups. First group read these sentences: I just made some good cake, and the second group read this sentence: I just made some wicked cake. So after reading this sentence, the participants rated the social media user on 7-point Likert scale for various attributes, and here there are these attributes: educated, cool, posh, and young. We consider educated, posh, and formal as status. Conversely, we consider cool, friendly, honest, and attractive as solidarity traits. By picking a word like wicked, a speaker is making an active choice. They are choosing solidarity over status. They are choosing to be seen as friendly and cool, even if it might mean being seen as less formal or less educated. According to figure 5, under the perception study, we can see the difference in perception is important because it is parallels the usage data where young men are driving the change and young women are not. The word wicked good is perceived much more positively by men for both status and solidarity, while women associated with lower status. In the figure 6, we can see change in rating probability of wicked good relative to good. Men see wicked good as more positive for both status and solidarity than the word good. And women see wicked good as slightly less statusful but slightly more solidary than the word good. This research is important as it fills a great research gap in the field of semantic change. And although it is an important research, it has some limitations. It has been done in a small scale in the first stage and the production study. Only 30 participants attended, and in the second study, The use of wicked was analyzed only in one context and it focuses on one single lexical item, so we cannot generalize broadly, and perception results may differ across other regions and communities. In conclusion, we can say that perception of a word has a great effect on its daily use. Wicked word meaning affected by age and gender, wicked good perceived as cool and positive solidarity, while wicked evil seen as educated and posh. So you can see that language is like a mirror that reflects our identity, culture, and social world. So the next time when you use a slang, think about it twice. You are not just choosing a random word. The slang you use might be your identity. What is your identity? Finally, English is not just about communication, but it is a vigorous social science. If you want to be part of an alive science that shapes culture and perception of the society, you are in the right place. Join us and you can be the next researcher to uncover the wicked secrets of English. Here you can see the list of my references. Thank you.